Star Trek: Strange New Worlds should show off this cool ability of Captain Christopher Pike's Anson Mount USS Enterprise. Since the earliest days of Star Trek, the original series, the USS Enterprise has been its own kind of character within the Star Trek universe. As special effects technology has improved over the years, Star Trek has been able to show off more and more of the Enterprise's features and abilities. Strange New Worlds has yet to capitalize on one feature Captain Pike's Starship Enterprise shares with Captain Jean-Luc Picard's Patrick Stewart USS Enterprise D. In Star Trek: The Next Generation's premiere, Encounter at Farpoint, the USS Enterprise performs a saucer separation, detaching the ship's star drive section from the much larger saucer section. Because the effects required to create these scenes were quite costly, the Enterprise D only separated 3 times on TNG and once in Star Trek Generations. Although Star Trek, the original series, never depicted a saucer separation, the Starship Enterprise of the 23rd century had the ability to separate, as described in the original writer's guide for TOS. In Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, Captain Pike commands the same USS Enterprise that James Kirk will one day take over, and this version of the iconic ship should be able to perform a saucer separation. In Star Trek's 23rd century, the saucer separation was reserved as a last resort, only to be used during the worst kind of emergency. The separation allows for most of the ship's crew and any civilians on board to escape in the saucer section, while the drive section takes on whatever enemy the ship is facing. Captain Pike's Starship Enterprise has faced plenty of tense situations, but they have yet to use a saucer separation. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds could easily show the Enterprise performing a saucer separation, and I would love to see Captain Pike use the tactic in a new and interesting way. Captain Pike's Enterprise always looks amazing in Strange New Worlds, and the show could truly show a saucer separation in all its glory. The ability to separate has long been one of the Enterprise's coolest features, and I hope Strange New Worlds takes advantage of it. The USS Enterprise of Chris Pine's Captain James T. Kirk performs a saucer separation early in Star Trek Beyond when the ship faces Carl Idris Elba and his swarm ships. When Kalara Lydia Wilson and her escape pod are found drifting in space, the Enterprise mounts a rescue mission to retrieve her ship from the planet Ultimate, where it has been stranded. Soon after Kirk and his crew reach the planet, a swarm of thousands of small, heavily armed ships attacks the Enterprise, crippling several main systems before the ship can properly fight back.